What is good, YouTube? It is your boy D Murray. This is D Murray Reacts, where we react to some of your favorite Reddit posts, videos, and news. We are at it again with another crazy video for you guys. Remember, we do this 2 times a week. Great reaction videos. Please remember to hit the like and subscribe button. Also, you gotta hit the notification button. That's the only way that you know when it's been posted. So today, what we are going to do is we are going to do it. Am I the asshole for refusing to open the door for my husband and forcing him to spend the night in the garage? This is from Throwaway 9A3, whatever the rest of that stuff is. Maybe, I say maybe a lot in the beginning because, you know, who knows, you know. But by titles, normally, though, it's like, hell yeah, you an asshole for that, you know. It depends on, it depends on what he did. It depends on what he did. Did he forget to take out the trash? Don't have a man sleeping in the garage for that. You know, like I would be super upset if I had to sleep in my garage. I mean, my garage is a pretty nice garage, but it's also sometimes open to the elements. So the amount of lizards and spiders that I've seen warrant me to break a window in this motherfucker because I'm not sleeping in the garage. But we'll see. We'll see what's up. We'll see what's going on. My husband, she says, she's 29, he's 33. He recently got kicked out of his job and he decided to sue his former boss for misjudgment. He's been feeling upset ever since, as you would. He really worked hard to get his position. These people, the way that they be writing, like, the grammar is just horrible. His position in seeing years of hard work go to waste was devastating for him, as it would be, right? You work hard, you want to put yourself in a particular position, and now you're suing your boss. His friends have been taking him out to cheer him up and let off some steam. The problem is that he be gone for hours and show up late at night drunk. That's not good. I understand, when you're down and, you're in a particular situation, you feel a certain kind of way. Maybe you are doing certain things to try to make yourself feel better. For some people, it's alcohol. That could be a slippery slope very, very quickly. And, it's not uncommon for things like this to happen. He did it 2 times this week. He came home at 2 a.m. while drunk and made noise because he expected me to open the door for him when I was asleep. He ain't got a key? It's your house. You can leave a door open or something? Or unlocked, I couldn't wait for him and stay up late because unlike him, I have work and other responsibilities. All right. So there's not really shots fired necessarily. But, it's making it very clear, that she got things to do and she's giving him his time, to figure out his life. When he complained about how I should be quick to open the door for him, I told him that next time he came home like that at 2 a.m., I won't be opening the door for him, period. He said he won't stay out late again and that my challenge was accepted. The reason why that line is funny is because I'm sure he said that when he was drunk, right? When you're drunk and someone's like, yeah, I ain't opening the door for you again, it's like, cool, challenge accepted. Like, of course he's going to come back in at 2 a.m. drunk. I'm pretty sure he doesn't even remember accepting that challenge. So you probably should have had that conversation with him maybe when he wasn't drunk. And maybe this isn't what happened, but it seems like you had that conversation when he was drunk, right? So drunk people love accepting challenges. Not only could you get him to accept that challenge, you probably could have got him to stand on his head at that particular moment as well. Because, drunk people, they'll take any challenge that you give them. Last night he went out with his buddy who dropped him off outside at 2:30 a.m. Not only did he accept your challenge, but he upped it by 30 minutes. I was awake at the time when my husband kept ringing the bell and knocking on the door. I don't understand why he doesn't have a key. She didn't write that. That's me saying that. Why do you not have a key at this point? You want to know how I accept the challenge? Cool, I got a key. I don't need you to open the door for me because I can open the door for my damn self. I'm sure that he was opening the door for himself when he was still working for his former boss, right? I remained in the bed, refused to open the door. He called my phone telling me he was outside and I needed to open up. I asked him to tell me what time it was and he said it's 7:30. because he's drunk, right? So sometimes a 7 look like a 2. Sometimes a 2 look like a 7, especially when you fucked up. It's still early. Come and open up the door. It was obvious he was drunk. I said I won't open the door for him, and I already warned him and told him I was going back to bed, and then I hung up. He kept calling over and over, and then knocked several times on the door, and then he stopped. Turns out he slept in the garage. I probably just would have called my friend, like, yo, bro, like, come get me. You know what I'm saying? He had an argument with me, calling me petty and ridiculous for keeping him out of his house and refusing to open the door for him. I reminded him that I didn't have to stay up every week to wait for him and open the door for him. He said he forgot his key. Like, bro, like, when you sober, get a little, like, you get, like, the rock, you know, put the key fits in the fake rock. I mean, there's plenty of places that you can have a key on your person, in your pocket. Is another place where a key can go so that you can open up the damn door yourself. He said that he forgot his key and that I was clearly trying to prove a point here, but said that this was his house and I should never, under any circumstances, keep him out like that. I'm guessing he forgot the challenge that he accepted. He told me to apologize and say I'll never do it again, but I walked out of the kitchen while he was talking, which pissed him off more. He then said he was going through rough times and I was making it worse and being unsupportive. You're not being an asshole in the support of him figuring out what he wants to do with his life, I guess, now, because he's in a kind of a bad situation, right? Especially like at 33. Was it an asshole to not open the door for him? Sure, but you already established you were going to be an asshole when you challenged him to that, because he was already drunk when the whole thing transpired. When you told him you weren't opening the door for him anymore, if you really didn't want him to have to ring the doorbell and go through all of those things, you as well could have got him like a key that went under the rug or in a rock or something. Not saying it's your responsibility to do so, only that you wouldn't have to stay up anyway. But I'm gathering that you probably stayed up late because you knew that he was going to be late, because you knew that when he accepted that challenge, which wasn't really a challenge on your part, but to a drunk person it is, that he was going to end up doing it again. So that's the reason why you were up. Because the other thing that I look at is that how is it that you're up at 2 a.m., but you said that you have to go to work and that you have responsibilities. So if you're already up at that time, technically you can open up the door, but you don't have to, right? Because he's out doing things that he technically ain't got no business doing, because he's having a hard time right now in whatever his situation is, right? So you're an asshole for not opening the door, but you're not an asshole because it seems like as a wife you're being supportive of him in this situation and letting him figure out kind of what his feelings are, right? Because it probably is going to take a little bit of time, especially when it comes to, like, you know, any type of court cases. Those take a long time, especially if you're suing a former boss or something like that, right? So if anything, what y'all need is y'all need a hug and a key. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't really know that you really need much else, but he needs a hug and you need a key so that you can go to sleep at night and he can feel better and get his ass in the house. And hopefully this isn't something that goes on for years. Hopefully he gets it together eventually and you guys don't have to do this. But it's things like this where I think that there might even be a little animosity on her part. In the fact that she feels like she still has to go to work and still has to do things while he kind of has this crisis going on in his life that also affects her, right? Because him not working is also money that's not coming into the house. But I haven't heard anything about them not being able to pay bills and stuff, so I don't necessarily know that that's a big deal. But it has to be challenging for the both of y'all, right? Given the situation. So get a key so that he can get in the damn house. If this continues on for a long time, get him some help. Give him a hug. Don't apologize for what you did, because, you know, he was also being an asshole by not doing what he said he was supposed to do, right? So you got two assholes in that particular situation, but you can look at it from the outside in and you can say, I understand why both of you are in the situation that you're in. You're trying in his own way. I think he's probably also trying, right? You know, he's also, you know, probably real sad about his situation. So you got to do what you got to do. So this one was a pretty good one. I'm not seeing anybody that's a true overall asshole in this situation. So I'm sure that they'll figure it out. They'll work it out. We want to thank you guys again for checking us out. 2 times a week we're doing this. You gotta hit the like. You gotta subscribe. You gotta hit the notification button. It's a button to the right. It's right there by subscribe, so it's super easy to hit. You got to hit that so you know when the videos are dropping. Please, you can go to the comments. You can let me know if there's other things that you want me to react to, posts, news, videos, whatever the case may be. Send it my way. I want to give you guys the content that I know that you deserve and also that you want. So go ahead and hit us up. Also got the email in the bio. You can hit me up there as well if you don't want to do any type of comment or anything like that. Once again, I am D Murray, and this is D Murray Reacts.